Okay, now we're moving on to the runes category. This gets kind of interesting.
I like runes.
Runes for 100. So we see all of these runes throughout the movie.
Okay.
This one's basically an arrow pointing upwards, and it's called the Tiwaz rune.
Tiwaz.
And it's associated with the god Tyr, and also with masculine power and energy. Christian wears this symbol when he's about to begin the sex ritual.
Right.
And that shows his male energy.
Huh.
It also associates with the need to put our causes above our personal desires for the greater good. So it's Christian providing for the cult.
The reproduction.
Yeah. Also, fun fact, is in their little community bedroom.
The sex room.
No. The bedroom where they're all asleep.
Oh, yeah. Also weird.
Well, they're a tight-knit community.
I guess.
Above Christian's bed is a mural that basically shows the sex ritual.
Does it?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so he's fucked.
He's boned.
The second one we see a lot. It's
the table.
Yes.
Yeah.
Imagine a fish symbol
Yeah.
pointing upwards. It's like a diamond with
2 legs.
2 legs.
Yeah.
And that's the Odal
rune.
rune.
Odal.
Yes, we do see the table in this shape when they're being burnt in the little yellow
That's right.
building.
Yep. The floor.
It's on the floor, yeah.
Yep.
And then we see it, I think, on people's clothes and just throughout buildings. We see a lot of repetition on these.
Okay.
But that rune is associated with familial groups and inheritance.
Huh.
It's believed that Ari Aster uses this symbol to refer to the evil traditions passed down for hundreds of years for protecting their community and family. Anyway, that's what that stands for. Whack. The next one is a Y with a middle finger.
Huh.
So it's like a
It's like a W it's like a W on a stick.
And that's the Algiz rune. Algiz?
Algiz. Let's call it Algiz. I like that.
You like that one, Al?
Yeah, I like that one.
So we see this on the rune stone where the elderly couple like cuts their hands and drag on it, and then they jump off the cliff.
Lemmings.
This is an example of a bound rune. So a bound rune contains 2 symbols, basically, that translate to something else.
Sure.
So it's believed that one of the symbols is, which is an X, which means gift or sacrifice, is combined with something that looks like a kind of like a parentheses, but with squiggly lines instead of. Doesn't matter.
Sure.
A bracket,
if you will.
but the top and bottom lines are squiggly.
Yep. Indented.
That one means a secret ritual. So it's this rune basically means like you're giving a sacrifice or giving a secret ritual. And that's what they're doing. They're jumping off a cliff. However, a reversed rune is called a Merkstave. Merkstave. Which means the opposite or a negative connotation. So even though this one's right side up, the stick with the W, if it's upside down, just reversed it, or like an M with a... Anyway, upside down, it suggests evil and danger, like welcoming evil.
Interesting.
Danger. So, and we do see it upside down.
When?
On that stone that they're worshipping, that they run their...
You see it upside down?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Welcoming evil.
Runes for 400, it's basically an F, is the Ansu's rune. Like you fucking know.
Dude, I know all these.
Ansu's. It's associated with leadership, divine power, and wisdom. The older lady in the white hair, she wears this.
Okay.
Her name's Siv. So that shows who she is. So she's pretty much a higher up.
Leadership, yeah.
Last one is, these are the ones we see relate to Danny the most. The first one's basically an R, and then the second one is essentially an hourglass rotated 90 degrees. So it's an hourglass on its side.
Yeah.
And that's the Rado and Dagaz, respectively, runes. They do show up on Danny's dress, more so near the end of the movie. The Rado means travel or journey or reunion, but in its inverse, it suggests crisis or death, which is, she has experienced both. But it can also mean you may be rerouted on your journey to ultimately end up with a better outcome than you had hoped for, which is also what she experiences with this journey. She didn't really know what to experience, but hey, look at it.
Yeah.
You're down a boyfriend, but you gained a family. And then Dagas, the sideways hourglass, normally means awakening or dawn, but with it turned on its side, it translates to something like hopelessness. So I think what it reads is like she felt hopeless, but she's gone through this journey and has been like rerouted to a better outcome than maybe she started the journey on. So it shows both of like her emotions kind of throughout the movie.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, there's several other runes, and these are just loose interpretations and just stuff I found on Google. So